SPELLTHIEF'S Edge was designed as a starting item for AP supports, but in the last couple of months, some junglers have been picking up SPELLTHIEF'S as one of their first buys, even before completing their jungle enchantment. Let's take a look at why this build works. First off, SPELLTHIEF'S Tribute passive grants 13 bonus magic damage per proc, which bumps up to 18 with Frostfang. That means that 3 procs will give you 39 or 54 extra damage. That's quite a bit in the early game, enough to help you win skirmishes or secure kills and ganks. And while the Tribute passive goes on cooldown when you kill minions, that doesn't apply when farming the jungle. Your damage procs will always be up whenever you gank or duel an enemy jungler. On top of that, Tribute also gives extra gold, 10 gold per SPELLTHIEF proc and 15 per Frostfang proc. SPELLTHIEF'S will also get you a little extra gold through its passive gold generation and bandit passive, which gives 10 gold when you melee an enemy and 3 gold for ranged auto attacks. Aside from all the extra gold and damage, when you buy SPELLTHIEF'S or Frostfang, you're also getting really gold efficient stats. Gold efficiency is calculated by comparing an item's purchase price with its theoretical price, or the raw cost of an item's stats. So if 20 ability power costs 435 gold, 1 AP is worth 21.75 gold. If 25% mana regen is worth 125 gold, 1% regen should cost 5 gold. For stats that don't appear alone on an item, we use the least efficient, lowest tier items available. We calculate CDR using Kindle gems, subtracting the gold value of the health and getting 26.67 gold per 1% CDR. Let's apply this to SPELLTHIEF'S Edge. It grants 10 ability power and 25% base mana regeneration for 350 gold. Using gold efficiency calculations, these two stats alone are worth 342 gold. The gold generation passive will grant 8 gold in 40 seconds, making the item gold efficient shortly after buying it. Frostfang, on the other hand, is even more valuable. With 20 ability power, 50% mana regen, and 10% CDR, the item is worth 951 gold, a value superior to its 850 purchase value. And that's without taking into account the 2 gold per 10 seconds, the bandit passive, and the tribute gold generation and damage. Finally, it's worth mentioning that just holding on to SPELLTHIEF'S grants extra value. After earning 750 gold with the item line and upgrading to at least Frostfang, Tribute procs will grant a burst of 50% movement speed for 1 second. So who wants to build SPELLTHIEF'S? Technically, any AP jungler or even AD junglers with AP ratios, like Shaco, can use it. That said, 2 champions stand out as junglers who can really make the most out of every Frostfang benefit: Evelynn and Nidalee. The newly reworked Evelynn can easily proc the 3 charges of the Tribute passive with Hate Spike for extra damage and gold. Once she completes the quest, the movement speed procs can help her get in range of her target. Opening up with a lure and then a ranged hit from Hate Spike, she can quickly close the gap to hit her target with additional spikes and Whiplash. As for Nidalee, her damage combo usually involves hitting an enemy with Javelin Toss or Bushwhack to mark them. Then she can go Cougar form to pounce and use Swipe and Takedown. Just like Evelynn, she can easily proc all 3 tribute damage charges. Once the quest is completed, hitting a Javelin Toss means extra movement speed to get into Pounce's hunt range bonus. While SPELLTHIEF'S Edge and even Frostfang can be rushed before completing your other items, it's not recommended to just finish Frost Queen's claim as soon as possible. While its components are cheap, grant good stats, and are cost-effective purchases, the same can't be said for Frost Queens. For a 1350 gold upgrade, you're only getting 40 AP and access to the active that sends out 2 spooky ghosts. Instead, just hold on to Frostfang and get your core items built first. Once multiple items are completed, slot efficiency starts to become a real issue. Once you have no inventory space for other item components or control wards, you should either look to sell Frostfang or upgrade it. Lastly, in the mid to late game, as towers go down and the map opens up, the value of Frost Queen's active actually goes up. It can help champions like Evelynn or Nidalee pick off isolated opponents as they move from one lane to another. That's everything you need to know about SPELLTHIEF'S jungling. Leave us any questions in the comments below.
For more league interviews and analysis, subscribe to our channel. You can also find stats, discussions, and more on our website and mobile app at blitzesports.com.